lioness to procure my foe, and by the tomb of death and woes.
Merchant of Syracuse, plead no more. I am not partial to infringe our laws. It hath in solemn synods been decreed both by the Syracusans and ourselves to admit no traffic between our adverse town. Nay, more, if any born of Ephesus be seen at any Syracusan arts and fairs, again, if any Syracusan born comes to the bay of Ephesus, he dies, unless 1,000 marks be levied to quit the penalty and ransom him. But thy substance, valued at the highest rate, cannot amount to 100 marks. Therefore, by law thou art condemned to die.
Well, yet this is my comfort. When your words are done, my woes end likewise with the evening sun.
Well, merchant, say in brief the cause. Why thou departest from thy native home, and for what cause thou camest to Ephesus?
Action!
All right, I guess I better show. Nay, forward, old man, for we may pity, though not pardon thee. Action!
Thus have you heard me severed from my bliss, that by some misfortunes was my life prolonged to tell sad stories of my own mishaps.
And for the sake of them thou sorrowest for, do me the favor to dilate at full what hath befallen them and thee until now.
Well, my youngest son, yet my eldest care, at 18 became inquisitive after his brother, and importuned me that his attendant, such his case was like, bereft of his brother but retained his name, might bear him company in the quest of him. 5 summers have I spent in furthest Greece, roaming clean through the bounds of Asia. And coming homeward, came to Ephesus, hopeless to find, yet loath to leave unsought. Yet here must end the story of my life. Then happily were I, to my timely death, could all my travels warrant me they live.
Hapless Aegeon, who the fates have marked to bear the extremity of dire mishap. Now, trust me, were it not against our laws, my soul would sue as advocate for thee. But though thou art adjudged to the death, yet will I favor thee in what I can. Therefore, merchant, I'll limit thee this day to seek thy life by beneficial help. Try all the friends thou hast in Ephesus. Beg thou, or borrow, to make up the sum and live. If not, then thou art doomed to die. Jill, take him into thy custody.
I will, my lord.
Gullible, hapless, and helpless doth Aegean wend, but to procrastinate his lifeless end.
This very day, a Syracusan merchant is apprehended for arrival here, and, not being able to buy out his life, according to the statute of the town, dies ere the weary sun sets in the west. Extra, 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 extra.
Go bear it to the centaur where we host, and stay there, Dromio, till I come to thee. Within this hour it will be dinner time. Till that I'll view the manners of the town, and then return and sleep within mine inn. For with long travel I am stiff and weary. Get thee away.
Many a man would take you at your word and go indeed, having so good a mien.
A trusty villain that very oft, when I am dull with care and melancholy, lightens my humor with his merry jests.
Sir, I commend you to your own content.
He that commends me to mine own content commends me to the thing I cannot get. I to the world am like a drop of water that in the ocean seeks another drop, who, falling there to find his fellow forth, so I to find a mother and a brother. In quest of them, unhappy, lose myself. What now? How chance thou art returned so soon?
Returned so soon? Rather approached too late. The capon burns, the pig falls from the spit, the clock hath struck 12 upon the bell, my mistress made it one upon my cheek. She is so hot because the meat is cold because you come not home because you have no stomach having broke your fast. But we that know what 'tis to fast and pray are penitent for your default today.
Stop in your wind, sir, tell me this I pray. Where have you left the money that I gave you?
Oh, 6 pence that I had on Wednesday last to pay the saddler for my Mistress Crupper. The saddler had it, sir. I kept it not.
I am not in a sportive humor now. Tell me, and dally not, where is the money? We being strangers here, how darest thou trust so great a charge from thine own custody?
I pray you, sir, as you sit at dinner, I from my mistress come to you in post. If I return, I shall be post indeed, for she will score your fault upon my pate. Methinks your maw like mine should be your clock, and strike you home without a messenger.
Come, Dromio, come! These jests are out of season. Reserve them till a merrier hour than this. Where is the gold I gave in charge to thee?
To me, sir? Why, you gave no gold to me.
Come on, sir knave, have done your foolishness, and tell me how thou hast disposed thy charge.
My charge was but to fetch you from the mart. Home to your house, the Phoenix, sir, to dinner. My mistress and her sister stays for you.
In what safe place you have bestowed my money, or I shall break that merry sconce of yours that stands on tricks when I am undisposed. Where is the 1,000 marks thou hadst of me?
I have some marks of yours upon my pate, some of my mistress's marks upon my shoulders, but not 1,000 marks between you both. If I should pay your worship those again, perchance you will not bear them patiently.
Thy mistress' marks? What mistress, slave, hast thou?
Your worship's wife, my mistress at the Phoenix, she that doth fast till you come home to dinner, and prays that you will hie you home to dinner.
What, wilt thou flaunt me thus unto my face, being forbid? There, take you that, sir knave.
Yeah, what mean you, sir? For God's sake, hold your hands. Nay, and you will not, sir. I'll take my heels.
Upon my life, by some device or other, the villain is overwrought of all my money. They say this town is full of cousinage, as nimble jugglers that deceive the eye, and dark-working sorcerers that change the mind, and many such like liberties of sin. If it proves so, I will be gone the sooner. Out to the centaur to go seek this slave. I greatly fear my money is not safe.
had returned, that in such haste I sent to seek his master. Jerusalem, it is 1 o'clock. Perhaps the merchant have invited him, and from the mart he's somewhere gone to dinner. Good sister, let us dine and never fret. A man is master of his liberty, and time is their master, and when they say time, they'll go or come, if so be patient, sister.
Why should their liberty than ours be more?
Because their business still lies out a door.
Look, when I serve him so, he takes it ill.
Oh no, he is the bridle of your will.
There's none but asses would be bridled so.
Why, headstrong liberty is lashed with woe. The beasts, the fishes, and the winged fowls are the man's controls and at their controls. Men, more divine, the master of all of these, lord of the wide world and wild watery seas, endued with intellectual sense and souls of more preeminence than fish and fowls, are masters to their females and to their lords. So let them attend on their accord.
This servitude makes you to keep unwed.
Not this, but the troubles of the marriage bed.
But were you wedded, you would bear some sway.
Till I learn love, I will practice to obey.
But how if your husband start some other where?
Till he come home again, I would forbear.
Patience unmoved. No marvel though she pause. They can be made, but have no other cause. A wretched soul bruised with adversity, we bid be quiet when we hear it cry. But were we burdened with like weight of pain, as much or more would we ourselves complain. So, thou, that hast no unkind mate to grieve thee with urging helpless patience, wouldst relieve me? But if thou live to see like right bereft, this fool-begged patience in thee will be left.
Well, I will marry one day, but to try. Oh, here comes your man. Now is your husband nigh.
Say, is your tardy master now at hand? Nay, he's at 2 hands with me, and that my 2 ears can witness. Didst thou speak with him? Knowst thou his mind? Aye, he told his mind upon mine ear. Beshrew his hand, I scarce could understand it.
Spake he so doubtfully thou could not feel his meaning?
Nay, he struck so plainly I could too well feel his blows, and withal so doubtful I scarce could understand them.
But say, I prithee, is he coming home?
When I desire him to come home to dinner, he asked me for 1,000 marks in gold. Oh, 'tis dinner time, quoth I. My gold, quoth he. Your meat doth burn, quoth I. My gold, quoth he. Will you come home, quoth I. My gold, quoth he. Where's the 1,000 marks I gave thee, villain? The pig, quoth I, is burned. And my gold, quoth he. My mistress, sir, quoth I. Hang up thy mistress, I know not thy mistress, out on thy mistress.
Quoth who?
Quoth my master, I know, quoth he, no house, no wife, no mistress. Go back again, thou slave, and fetch him home. I'll go back again and be new beaten home? For God's sake, send some other messenger. Hence, prating peasant, fetch thy master home. Am I so round with you as you with me, that like a football you do spurn me thus? You spurn me hence, and he will spurn me hither. If I last in this service, you must chase me in leather. Oh.
Aye, how impatient loreth in your face.
His company must do his minions grace, whilst I, at home, starve for a merry look. Hath holy age the alluring beauty took from my poor cheek? Then he hath wasted it. Are my discourses dull? Barren my wit? If voluble and sharp discourse be marred, unkindness blunts it more than marble hard. Oh, do their gay vestments his affections bait? Well, that's not my fault. He's master of my state. What ruins are in me that can be found by him not ruined? He is the ground of my defeatures. My decayed fare, a sunny look from him would soon repair, but too unruly dear, he breaks the pail and feeds from home. Poor I am, but he's stale.
Self-harming jealousy, by beat it hence.
Unfeeling fools can with such wrongs dispense. I know his eye doth homage otherwhere, else what lets it but he would be here? Sister, you know he promised me a chain. Would that alone he would detain that he would keep fair quarter with his bed. But since that my beauty cannot please his eye, I'll weep what's left away, and weeping die.
How many fond fools serve mad jealousy?
The gold I gave to Dromio is laid up safe at the centaur, and the heedful slave has wandered forth in care to seek me out. See, here he comes. How now, sir? Is your merry humor altered? As you love stroke, so jest with me again. You know no centaur. You received no gold. Your mistress sent to have me home to dinner? My house was at the Phoenix. Was thou mad that thus so madly thou didst answer me?
What answer, sir? When spake I such a word?
Even now, even here, not half an hour since.
I did not see you since you sent me hence, home to the centaur with the gold you gave me.
Villain, thou didst deny the gold's receipt, and toldst me of a mistress and a dinner? I hope thou feltst I was displeased.
Oh. I am glad to see you in this merry vein. What means this jest, master? I pray you tell me.
Yea, dost thou jeer and flog me in the teeth? Think'st thou I jest? Hold, take thou that, and that.
Oh, for God's sake, sir! Now you're just as earnest. Upon what bargain do you give it me?
Because that I familiarly sometimes do use you for my fool and chat with you, your sauciness will jest upon my love and make a comment of my serious hours.
But I pray, sir, why am I beaten?
Dost thou not know?
Nothing, sir, but that I am beaten.
Shall I tell you why?
Aye, sir, and wherefore, for they say every why hath a wherefore.
Why first, for flouting me, and then wherefore, for urging it the second time to me.
Was there ever any man thus beaten out of season when in the why and the wherefore is neither rhyme nor reason? Well, sir, I thank you.
Thank me, sir, for what?
Marry, sir, for the something you gave me for nothing.
I'll make you amends next to give you nothing for something. Well, sir, learn to jest in good time. There's a time for all things.
I durst have denied that before you were so choleric.
By what rule, sir?
By a rule as plain as the plain bald pate of Father Time himself.
Let's hear it.
There is no time for a man to recover hair that grows bald by nature.
Why is time such a miser of hair, being as it is so plentiful in excrement?
Because it is a blessing he bestows on beasts, and what he hath scant in men in hair, he hath given them in wit.
Why, but this many a man hath more hair than wit.
Not a man of those when he hath the wit to lose his hair.
Why, thou didst conclude hairy men plain dealers without wit. For what reason?
For two, and sound ones too.
Nay, not sound, I pray you.
Sure ones then.
Nay, not sure, anything falsing.
Certain ones then?
Name them.
The one that he saves the money he would spend in trimming. The other that at dinner they do not fall in his porridge.
You would all this time have proved there is no time for all things.
Well, marry, sir, and did, namely, no time to recover hair lost by nature.
But your reason was not substantial why there is no time to recover.
Thus I mend it. Time himself is bald, and therefore, till the world's end, will have bald followers.
I knew it would be a bald conclusion. But soft, who wafts us yonder?
Aye. Antipholus. Oh, look strange and frown. Some other mistress hath thy sweet aspects. I am not Adriana, nor thy wife. The time was once when thou unurged wouldst vow that never words were music to thine ear, never object pleasing to thine eye, never touch well welcomed to thy hand, never meat sweet savored in thy taste, unless I spake, or looked, or touched, or carved thee How comes it now, my husband? Oh, how comes it that thou art thus estranged from thyself? Thyself, I call it, being strange to me, that undividable, incorporate, and dearer than thy better self, dear father. Do not tear thyself away from me. How dearly would it touch thee to the quick, shouldst thou but hear that I were licentious, that this body, consecrate to thee by ruffian lust, should be contaminate? Wouldst thou not spit at me, and spurn at me, and hurl the name of husband in my face? I am possessed of an adulterate lot. My blood is mingled with the crime of lust. For if we two be one, and thou play false, I do digest the poison of thy flesh, being strumpeted by thy contagion. Keep then thy league, and truce with thy true bed. I live unstained, and thou undishonored.
Plead you to me, fair dame? I know you not. In Ephesus I am but 2 hours old, as strange unto your town as to your talk, who every word by all my wit being scanned, want wit in all one word to understand.
My brother, how the world has changed with you. When were you wont to use my sister thus? She sent for you by Dromio home for dinner.
By Dromio?
By me.
By thee. Ooh. And this thou didst return from him, that he did buffet thee, and in his blows deny my house for his, me for his wife.
Did you converse, sir, with this gentlewoman?
I, sir, I never saw her till this time.
Villain, thou liest, for even her very words didst thou deliver to me on the march.
I never spake with her in all my life.
Well, how can she thus then call us by our names, unless it be by inspiration?
How ill it agrees with your vanity to counterfeit thus grossly to a slave, abetting him to thwart me in my mood. Come. I will fasten on this sleeve. Thou art an elm, my husband. I a vine, if aught possess thee from me. Dross, usurping ivy, briar, were I who, for want of pruning, with intrusion infect thy sap, and live on thy confusion.
To me she speaks, she moves me for her theme. What, was I married to her in my dream? Or sleep I now and think I hear all this? Whatever drives our eyes and ears amiss? Until I know this sure uncertainty, I'll entertain the offered fallacy.
Dromio, bid the servants spread for dinner.
Oh, for my be, though I cross me for a sinner. This is a fairyland, oh, spite of spites. We talk with goblins and owls and sprites. Ah! If we obey them not, this will ensue. They'll suck out our breath or pinch us black and blue.
Why pratest to thyself and answerest not? Dromio, thou drone, thou snail, thou slug, thou sot!
I am transformed, master. Am I not?
I think thou art in mind, and so am I.
Nay, master, both in mind and in shape.
Thou hast thine own form.
No, I am an ape.
If thou art changed to aught, 'tis to an ass!
Oh, 'tis so. I am an ass, or else it could never be, but I should know her as well as she knows me.
Come, come, no longer will I be the fool to put the finger in the eye and weep, whilst man and master laugh my woes to scorn. Come, sir, to dinner. Dromio, keep the gate. Husband, I'll dine above with you today, and shrive you of 1,000 idle planks. Sirrah, if any ask you for your master, say he dines forth, and let no creature enter. Come, sister, Dromio, play the quarter well.
Am I in earth, in heaven, or in hell? Sleeping or waking, mad or well advised, known unto these and to myself disguised. I'll say as they say and persever so, and in this mist at all adventures go.
Master! Master, shall I play porter at the gate?
Aye, let none enter lest I break your pate. Come, come, Antipholus, we dine too late.
You've known since Pentecost the sum is due, and since I have not much importuned you, nor now had I not but that I am bound to Persia and want guilders for my voyage.
Even just the sum that I do owe to you is growing to me by Antipholus.
Balthazar! Good Signor Angelo, You must excuse us all. My wife is shrewish when I keep not hours. Say that I lingered with you at your shop to see the making of a carcanet, and that tomorrow you will bring it home. But here's a villain that would face me down. He met me on the mart, and that I beat him, and charged him with 1,000 marks in gold, and that I did deny my wife and house. Thou drunkard thou, what didst thou mean by this?
Say what you will, sir, but I know what I know. That you beat me at the mark. I have your hand to show. If the skin were parchment, and the blows you gave were ink, your own handwriting would tell you what I think.
I think thou art an ass.
Marry, so it doth appear, by the wrongs I suffer and the blows I bear. I should kick, being kicked, and being at that pass, you would keep from my heels and beware of an axe.
Your sad Signor Balthazar. Pray God our cheer may answer my goodwill and your good welcome here.
I hope your dainty's cheap, sir. And you're welcome, dear.
Oh, Signor Balthazar. Either at flesh or fish, a table full of welcome makes scarce one dainty dish.
Good meat, sir, is common, that any churl affords.
And welcome more common, for that's nothing but words.
Small cheer and great welcome makes a merry feast, eh?
To a miserly host and more sparing guest, but though my cates be mean, take them and depart. Better cheer may you have, but not with better heart. But stop. My door is locked. Go bid them let us in.
Maud, Bridget, Aslan, Marion, Cecil, Jillian, Luce,
Mome, malt horse, capon, coxcomb, idiot patch. Either get thee from the door or sit down at the hatch. Dost thou conjure for wenches that thou calls for such stores when one is one too many? Go get thee from the door.
What patches made our porter? My master stays in the street.
Let him walk from whence he came, lest he catch cold on his feet.
Who talks within there? Ho! Open the door!
Right, sir. I'll tell you when, and you tell me wherefore.
Wherefore? For my dinner. I have not dined today.
Nor today here you must not. Come again when you...
What art thou that keeps me out from the house I own?
The porter for this time, sir, and my name is Dromio!
Oh, villain! Thou hast stolen both mine office and my name. The one ne'er got me credit, the other mickle blame. If thou hadst been Dromio today in my place, thou wouldst have changed thy face for a name, and thy name for an ass.
What a coil is there, Dromio? Who goes at the gate?
Let my master in, Luce.
They know it comes too late, and so tell your master.
Oh, Lord, I must laugh. Have at you with a proverb, shall I set in my stuff?
Well, how about you with another? That's when. Can you tell?
If thy name be called Luce, Luce thou hast answered him well.
Do you hear me, minion? You let me in, I hope?
I thought to have asked you!
And you said no.
So come, help. Well struck, there was blow for blow.
Now! Baggage! Let me in!
Can you tell for whose sake?
Master knocked the door hard.
Oh, let him knock till it!
You'll cry for this, minion, if I beat the door down!
What needs all that? And a pair of stumps in the toe!
all this noise? By my troth, your town is troubled with unruly boys.
Are you there, wife? You might have come before.
Your wife?
Sir Knave, go get you from the door!
If you went in paymaster, this knave would go sore.
Here is neither cheer, sir, nor welcome. We would fain have either.
In debating which was best, we shall part with neither.
They stand at the door, master. Bid them welcome hither.
There's something in the wind that we cannot get in.
You would say so, sir, if your garments were thin. Oh, your cake there is warm within. Oh, you stand out here in the cold. It would make a man mad as a book to be so bought and sold.
Go fetch me something. I'll break off the gate.
Break any breaking here and I'll break your name.
A man may break a word with you, sir, and words are but wind. I am breaking in your face, so he break it out behind.
It seems thou wants breaking out upon thee, hind.
Here's too much out upon thee. I pray thee, let me in.
I, when fowl have no feathers, and fish have no fin.
Well, I'll break in. Fetch me an iron crow.
Hold, sir, have patience. Let it not be so. Herein you war against your reputation and draw within the compass of suspect the unviolated honor of the wife. Be ruled by me. Depart in patience. Let us to the brothel all to dinner. And about evening come yourself alone to know the reason of this strange restraint. If but you offer to break in now, in the stirring passage of the day, a vulgar comment.
You have prevailed. I will depart in quiet, and in despite of mirth, mean to be merry. I know a wench of excellent discourse, pretty and witty, wild and yet too gentle. To her will we to dinner. Get you home and fetch the chain. By this I know 'tis made. Bring it, I pray you, to the porpentine. For there's the house. That chain will I bestow, be it for nothing but to spite my wife, upon mine hostess there. Good sir, make haste. Since mine own doors refuse to entertain me, I'll knock elsewhere to see if they'll disdain me.
I'll meet you at that place some hour hence.
Do so. This jest shall cost me some expense.
Hi, baby. And may it be you have quite forgot a husband's office. Shall Antipholus, even the spring of love thy love springs wrought, shall love and build and grow so ruinous? If you did wed my sister for her wealth, then for her wealth's sake use it with more kindness. Or, if you like elsewhere, do it by stealth. Muffle your false love with some show of blindness. They are fair presents, though your heart be tainted. Teach sin the carriage of a holy saint. Be secret false. What need she be acquainted? What simple thief brags of his own attaint? 'Tis double wrong to truant with your bed and let her read it in thy looks aboard. Shame have a bastard fame well managed. Ill deeds are doubled with an evil word. Then, gentle brother, get you in again. Comfort my sister, cheer her, call her wife. 'Tis holy sport to be a little vain when the sweet breath of flattery conquers strife.
Sweet mistress, what your name is else I know not, nor by what wonder you do hit of mine. Less in your knowledge and your grace you show not, than our earth's wonder more than earth divine. Against my soul's pure truth, why labor you to make it wander in an unknown field? Are you a god? Would you create me new? Transform me then into your power, I'll yield! But if that I am I, Then well I know, your weeping sister is no wife of mine, nor to her bed no homage do I owe. Far more to you do I decline. Oh, train me not, sweet mermaid, with thy note, to drown me in thy sister's flood of tears. Sing, siren, for thyself, and I will dote. Spread o'er the silver waves thy golden hairs, and as a bed I'll take them and there lie. And in that glorious supposition think, she gains by death that has such means to die. Let love, being light, be drowned if she sink.
What are you mad that you do reason so?
Not mad, but mated. How, I do not know.
Oh, it is a fault that springeth from your eye.
For gazing on your beams, fair sun being by.
Gaze where you should, and that will clear your sight.
As good to wink, sweet love, as look on night.
Why call you me, love? Call my sister so.
Thy sister.
That's my sister.
No, it is thyself, mine own self's better part. Mine eye's clear eye, my dear heart's dearer heart. My food, my fortune, and my sweet hope's aim. My soul earth's heaven, and my heaven's claim.
All this my sister is, or else should be.
Call thyself sister, sweet, for I am thee. Thee will I love, and with thee lead my life. Thou hast no husband, yet nor I no wife. Give me thy hand.
Soft, sir, hold you still. I'll fetch my sister to get her goodwill.
Yes! Why, how now, Dromio? Where runnest thou so fast?
Do you know me, sir? Am I Dromio? Am I your man? Am I myself?
Thou art Dromio, thou art my man, thou art thyself.
I am an ass. I'm a woman's man and besides myself.
What woman's man, and how besides thyself?
Besides myself, I am due unto a woman, one that claims me, one that haunts me, one that will have me.
What claim lays she to thee?
Marry, sir, such a claim as you would lay to your horse, and she would have me as a beast.
Oh!
No. Not that I, being a beast, she would have me, but she, being a very beastly creature, lays claim to me.
What is she?
Oh, I have but mean luck in the match, and yet is she a wondrous fat marriage.
How dost thou mean a fat marriage?
Oh, marry, sir, she is the kitchen wench in all Greece, and I know not what use to put her to, but to make a lamp of her and run from her by her own light. I warrant her rags and the tallow in them would burn a coal in winter. If she lives till doomsday, she'll burn a week longer than the whole world.
What complexion is she of?
Swart, like my shoe, but her face nothing half so clean kept.
That's a fault that water will mend.
No, sir, 'tis in grain. Noah's flood could not do it.
Then she bears some breadth.
No longer from head to foot than from hip to hip. She's spherical. Like a globe. I could find countries in her.
In what part of her body stands Ireland?
Mary, in her buttocks. I found it out by the bogs.
Where's Scotland?
I found it by the Baroness heart in the palm of her hand.
Where England?
I looked for the chalky cliffs, sir, but I could find no whiteness in them.
Where's Spain?
A fate I sought not, but I felt it hot in her breath.
Where America? The Indies?
Oh, I, sir, upon her nose all over embellished with rubies and carbuncles and sapphires.
Where stood the Netherlands?
Oh, sir. I did not look so low. Well, to conclude, this drudge, or diviner, laid claim to me, called me Dromio, and swore I was assured to her, and told me what privy marks I had about me. The mark on my shoulder, the mole on my neck, the great wart on my left arm. That I, amazed, ran from her as from a witch. And I think if my breast had not been made of faith and my heart of steel, she'd have transformed me to a curtal dog and made me turn at the wheel.
Go, hide thee presently, post to the road, and if the wind blow any way from shore, I will not harbor in this town tonight. If any bark put forth, come to the mart, where I will walk till thou return to me. If everyone knows us and we know none, 'tis time, I think, to trudge, pack, and be gone.
As from a bear, a man would run for his life, so fly I from her that would be my wife.
There's none but witches do inhabit here, and therefore 'tis high time that I were hence. She that doth call me husband, even my soul, doth for a wife abhor, but her fair sister, possessed with such a gentle sovereign grace, such enchanting presence and discourse, hath almost made me traitor to myself. But lest myself be guilty to self-wrong, I'll stop mine ears against the mermaid song.
Master Antipholus. Master Antipholus. Master Antipholus!
Aye, that's my name.
I know it well, sir. Lo, here is the chain. I thought to obtain you at the porpentine. The chain unfinished bid me stay thus long.
What is your will that I shall do with this?
What please yourself, sir. I've made it for you.
Made it for me, sir? I bespoke it not.
Not once, not twice, but 20 times you have. Go home and please your wife with it withal. And then at supper time I'll visit you and receive my money for the chain.
I pray you, sir, receive the money now, for fear you ne'er see chain nor money more.
You are a merry man, sir. Very well.
What I should think of this, I cannot tell. But this I think, there's no man is so vain that would refuse so fair an offered chain. See, a man here needs not live by shifts, when in the streets he'd meet such golden gifts. Out to the mart, and there for Dromio stay. If any ship put out, then straight away.
Goldsmith's house, go thou and buy a rope's end. Thank you. That will I bestow on my wife and her confederates for locking me out of my doors by day.
Make present satisfaction, or I'll attach you by this officer.
Antipholus had with me a chain. At 3 o'clock, I'll receive the money for the same. Please, if you walk with me down to his house, I'll discharge my bond, and thank you too.
That labor may you say. See where he comes.
But soft, I see the goldsmith. Get thee gone. Buy thou a rope and bring it home to me. A man is well holp up that trusts to you. I promised your presence and the chain, but neither chain nor goldsmith came to me.
Saving your merry humor, here is the note. How much the chain weighs to the utmost carat, the fineness of the gold in chargeful fashion, which doth amount to 3 odd ducats more than I stand indebted to this gentleman. I pray you see him presently discharged, for he is bound to sea and stays but for it.
I am not furnished with the present money. Besides, I have some business in the town. Good signor, I take the merchant to my house, and with you take the chain, and bid my wife disburse the sum on the receipt thereof. Perchance I will be there as soon as you.
Then you will bring the chain to her yourself?
No, bear it with you, lest I come not time enough.
Well, sir, I will have you the chain about you.
And if I have not, sir, I hope you have. Or else you may return without your money.
Nay, come, sir, I pray you, give me the chain. Both wind and tide stays for this gentleman, and I, to blame, have kept him here too long.
Good Lord! You use this dalliance to excuse your breach of promise to the porpentine. Oh, I should have chid you for not bringing it, but like a shrew, you first begin to brawl.
The hour steals on. I pray you, sir, dispatch.
You hear how he importunes me, the chain.
Why, give it to my wife and fetch your money.
Come, you know I gave it you, even now.
Fine. Now you run this humor out of breath. Now, where's the chain? Pray, let me see it.
My business cannot brook this dalliance. Good sir, say whether you will answer me or no. If not, I leave him to the officer.
I answer you. What should I answer you?
The money you owe me for the chain.
I owe you none till I receive the chain.
You know I gave it you half an hour since.
You gave me none. You wronged me much to say so.
You wronged me more in denying it. Consider how it stands upon my credit.
Well, officer, arrest him at my suit.
I do. Charge you in the Duke's name to obey.
This touches me a reputation. Either consent to pay this sum, or I'll attack you by this officer.
Consent to pay thee that I never had? Arrest me, foolish fellow, if thou darest.
Here is thy fee. Arrest him, officer. I would not spare my brother in this case if he should scorn me so apparently.
I do arrest you, sir. And you hear the suit.
I do obey thee till I give thee bail, but sirrah, you shall buy this sport as dear as all the metal in your shop will answer.
Sir, I will have law in Ephesus. To your notorious shame, I doubt it not.
Sir, there is a bark of epidamnum that stays until her owner comes aboard, and then, sir, she bears away. The ship is in her trim. The merry wind blows fair from land. They stay for not at all, but for their owner, master, and yourself.
How now? A madman? Why, thou peevish sheep? What ship of epidamnum stays for me?
A ship you sent me to hire Waftinge.
Oh, thou drunken fool. I sent thee for a rope and told thee to what purpose and what end.
You sent me for a ropes, and as soon, you sent me to the baser for a bark.
I will debate this matter at more leisure, and teach your ears to list me with more heed. To Adriana, villain, hide thee straight. Give her this key, and tell her, in the desk that's covered over with Turkish tapestry, there is a purse of ducats. Let her send it. Tell her I'm arrested in the street, and that shall fail me. Hide thee, fool, be gone. On, officer, to prison till it come.
To Adriana?
Yes!
That is where we dined. Where Dulcibel did claim me for her husband. She is too big, I hope, for me to compass. Thither I must, though against my will, for servants must their masters' minds fulfill.
Luciana, did he tempt thee so? Mightst thou perceive austerely in his eye that he did plead in earnest? Yes, no. Looked he red, or pale, or sad, or merrily? What observation madest thou in this case of his heart's meteors tilting in his face? First he denied you had in him no right. He meant he did me none, or my spite. Then swore he that he was a stranger here. True he swore, though yet forsworn he were. Then pleaded I for you. And what said he? That the love I begged for you, he begged of me. With what persuasions did he tempt thy love? With words that an honest suit might move. First did he praise my beauty, and then my speech. Didst speak him fair? Oh, patience, I beseech. I cannot, nor I will not. Hold very still. My tongue, though not my heart, shall have his will. He is deformed, crooked, old and sere, ill-faced, worse-bodied, shapeless,
everywhere. Vicious, ungentle, foolish, blunt, unkind, stigmatical in making, and worse in mind.
Who would be jealous then of such a one? No evil lost wails when it is gone.
Oh, but I think him better than I say. And yet, would hear in others' eyes were worse. Far from her nest, the lapwing cries away. My heart prays for him, though my tongue do curse. Here, go, sweet, the desk, the purse, me now make haste.
How hast thou lost thy breath?
By running fast.
Where's thy master, Dromio? Is he well?
No, he's in tartar limbo worse than hell. A devil in an everlasting garment hath him, one whose hard heart is buttoned up with steel, a fiend, a fairy, pitiless and rough, a wolf, nay, worse, a fellow all in buff. A bad friend, a shoulder clapper, one that countermands the passages, valleys, creeks, and narrow lands, a hound that runs counter and yet draws dry foot well, one that before the judgment carries poor souls to hell.
Why, then, what is the matter?
I do not know what the matter. He is rested on the case.
What? He's arrested? Tell me in whose suit?
I know not in whose suit he is rested. Will you send him redemption, mistress, the money from his death?
Go fetch it, sister. This I wonder at, that he, unknown to me, should be in debt. Tell me, is he arrested on a band?
Not on a band, on a stronger thing, a chain. A chain. Do you not hear it ring?
What, the chain?
No, the bell. 'Tis time I were gone. It was 3 ere I left, and now the clock strikes 1.
The hours come back. That did I never hear.
Oh, yes, if any hour meet a sergeant or turns back for very fear.
As if time were in debt, how fondly thou dost reason.
Time is a very bankrupt and knows more than he's worth to season. Nay, time is a thief too. Have you not heard men say that time comes stealing on by night and day? If time be in debt, and in theft, and a sergeant in the way, have ye not have reason to turn back an hour in a day?
There, Dromio, there's the money. Bear it straight and bring thy master home immediately. Come, sister. I am pressed down with conceit. Conceit, my comfort and my injury.
There's not a man I meet but doth salute me, as if I were their well-acquainted friend, and everyone doth call me by my name. Some tender money to me, some invite me, some other give me thanks for kindnesses. Some offer me commodities to buy. Even now a tailor called me in his shop and showed me silks that he had bought for me, and therewithal took measure of my body. Sure, these are but imaginary wiles, and Lapland sorcerers inhabit here.
Oh, master! Here's the gold you sent me for.
What gold is this? Well, sir, there rest in your foolery. Is there any ships put forth tonight? May we be gone?
I brought you word an hour since that the bark expedition put forth tonight. And then you were hindered by the sergeant. And these are the angels which you sent for to deliver you.
The fellow is distract, and so am I. We here wander in illusions. Some blessed power, deliver us from hence.
Well met.
Go! Oh.
Well met, Master Antipholus. I see, sir, you have found the goldsmith now. Is that the chain you promised me today?
Satan avoid! Charge they tempt me not.
Master, is this Mistress Satan?
It is the devil.
Nay, she is worse. She is the devil's dam, and here she comes in the habit of a light wench. It is written they appear to men as angels of light. Oh, light is in effect a fire will burn her. Go, light wenches will burn. Come not near her.
You're a man and you are marvelous merry, sir.
Oh!
Will you go with me? We'll mend our dinner here.
Avoid them, fiend! But don't sell me of supping. Thou art, as you are all, a sorceress. I conjure thee to leave me and be gone. Gah!
Give me the ring of mine you had at dinner, or for my diamond, the chain you promised. And I'll be gone, sir, and not trouble you.
Some devils ask what the paring of one's nail. A rush, a hair, a drop of blood, a pin, a nut, a cherry stone. But she, being more covetous, would have a chain. Master, be wise, and if you give it her, the devil will shake his chain and fright us with it.
I pray you, sir, my ring, or else the chain. I hope you do not mean to cheat me so.
Avaunt thou witch! Come, Dromio, let us go!
Now, out of doubt, Antipholus is mad. Else would he never so demean himself. A ring he hath of mine worth 40 ducats, and for the same he promised me a chain. Both one and other he denies me now. The reason, that I gather, he is mad. Besides this present instance of his rage is a mad tale he told today at dinner of his own doors being shut against his entrance. Belike his wife, acquainted with his fits, on purpose shut the doors against his way. My way is now to hie home to his wife and tell her that, being lunatic, he rushed into my house and took perforce my ring away. This course I fittest choose, for 40 ducats is too much to lose.
Fear me not, man, I will not break away. I'll give thee, ere I leave thee, so much money to warrant thee as I am rested for. My wife is in a wayward mood today. And will not lightly trust the messenger that I should be attached in Ephesus. I tell you, 'twill sound harshly in her ears. Here comes my man. I think he brings the money. How now, sir? Have you that I sent you for?
Here's that. I warrant you will pay them all.
But... But where's the money?
Why, sir, I gave the money for the rope.
500 ducats, villain! For a rope?
Well, sir, you, sir, 500 at the rate.
To what end did I bid thee hie thee home?
To a rope's end, sir, and to that end I am returned.
And to that end, sir, I will welcome you.
Now, good sir, be patient.
No!
Nay, 'tis for me to be patient. I'm an adversary.
No good. Hold thy tongue.
Nay, rather persuade him to hold his hand.
Thou horse and senseless villain!
I would that I were senseless, sir, that I might not feel your blows.
Thou art sensible in nothing but blows, and so is an ass.
I have served him from the hour of my nativity to this instant, and have nothing at his hands for my service but blows. When I am cold, he heats me with the beating. When I am warm, he cools me with the beating. I am waked with it when I sleep, raised with it when I sit, driven out of doors with it when I go from home, welcomed home with it when I return.
Come, go along, my wife is coming yonder.
How say you now? Is not your husband mad?
His incivility confirms no less. Good Dr. Pinch, you are a conjurer. Establish him in his true sense again, and I will please you what you will demand.
Alas, look how fiery and how sharp he looks.
Mark how he trembles in his ecstasy.
Give me your hand. Let me feel your pulse.
There's my hand. Let me feel your ear.
I charge thee, Satan, housed within this man, to yield possession to my holy prayers, and to thy state of darkness hide thee straight. I conjure thee by all the saints in heaven.
Peace, doting wizard, peace. I am not mad.
Really?
Oh, that thou wert not, poor distressed soul.
You minion, you. Are these your customers? Did this companion with the jaundiced face revel and feasted at my house today, while upon me the guilty doors were shut, and I denied to enter in my house?
Husband, God doth know you dined at home. Where would you have remained until this time, free from this slander and open shame?
Dined at home? Thou villain, what sayest thou?
Sir, sooth to say, you did not dine at home.
Were not my doors locked up and I shut out?
Your doors were locked and you shut out.
And did not she herself revile me then?
She herself reviled you there.
Did not her kitchen maid rail, taunt, and scorn me?
Certes she did. The kitchen vessel scorned you.
And did not I, in rage, depart from thence?
In verity you did. My bones bear witness that since I felt the vigor of his rage.
Is it good to soothe him in these contraries?
Oh, it is no shame. The fellow finds his vain and yielding humor as well as frenzies.
Thou hast suborned the goldsmith to arrest me.
Alas, I sent you money to redeem you by Dromio, who came and beast for it.
Money by me. Heart and goodwill you might, but surely, master, not a rag of money.
Went'st not thou to her for a purse of ducats?
He came to me. I delivered it.
And I am witness with her that she did.
God and the rope maker bear witness that I was sent for nothing but a robe!
Mistress, both man and master is possessed. I can see it in their pale and deadly looks. They must be bound and laid in some dark room.
Say, wherefore didst thou lock me forth today? And why dost thou deny the bag of gold?
I did not, gentle husband, lock me forth.
And gentle master, I received no gold. But I confess, sir, that we were locked out.
Dissembling villain, thou speakst false in both.
Dissembling harlot?
Whoa!
Thou art false in all, and art confederate with a damned pack to make a loathsome, abject scorn of me!
Is strong within him.
What? Will you murder me? No, jailer, I am thy prisoner. Wilt thou suffer them to make a rescue?
Good masters, let him go. He is my prisoner, and you shall not have him.
Go bind this man, for he's frantic too.
Dromio!
What wilt thou do, thou peevish officer? Hast thou delight to see a wretched man do outrage and displeasure of himself?
He is my prisoner. If I let him go, the debt he owes will be required of me.
I will discharge thee ere I go from thee. Bear me forthwith unto his creditors, and knowing how the debt grows, I will pay it. Good master doctor, see him safe conveyed home to my house. Oh, most unhappy day!
Oh, most unhappy strumpet!
Master, I am here entered in bond for you.
Out of thee, villain! Wherefore dost thou mad me?
Will you be bound for nothing? Be mad, good master. Cry, the dead!
Oh, poor soul! I relate to the cock! You bear them hence! Sister, are you with me? Now say, whose suit is he arrested at?
One Antipholus goldsmith. Do you know him?
I know the man. What is the sum he owes?
200 ducats.
How grows it due?
Due for a chain your husband had of him.
Oh, he did bespeak a chain for me. But had it not.
When, as your husband, all enraged today, came into my house and took away my ring, the ring I saw upon his finger now, straight after did I meet him with a chain.
It may be so, but I did never see it. Come, jailer, bring me where the goldsmith is. I long to know the truth hereof at large. Come with naked sword! Let us call for more help!
See, these witches are afraid of swords.
She that would be a right now ran from you.
Come to the centaur, fetch our stuff from thence. I long that we were safe and sound aboard.
Faith, stay here this night. Methinks they will do us no harm. You see, they speak us fair, give us gold. Methinks they are such a gentle nation that, but for the mountain of mad flesh that claims marriage of me, I could find it in my heart to stay here still and turn witch.
I will not stay tonight for all the town, therefore away to get our stuff aboard!
I'm sorry, sir, to have hindered you, but I protest he had the chain of me. The most dishonestly he doth deny it.
Speak soft. Yonder, I think he comes.
'Tis so. And that self-same chain about his neck, which he forswore most monstrously to have. Good sir, draw near to me. I'll speak to him. Signor Antipholus! I wonder much that you would put me to this shame and trouble, and not without some scandal to yourself, with circumstance and oath so to deny this chain which you now wear so openly. Beside the charge, the shame, imprisonment, you have done wrong by this, my honest friend, who but for staying on our controversy had hoisted sail and set to sea today. This chain you had of me, do you deny it?
I think I had. I never did deny it.
Yes, you did, and did forswear to.
Who heard me to deny it or forswear it?
Thou knowest these ears of mine heard you say so. Fie on thee, wretch. You know, 'tis pity that thou livest to walk with any honest man resorts.
Thou art a villain to impeach me thus. I'll prove mine honor and mine honesty against thee presently, if thou darest stand.
Oh, I dare. I do defy thee for a villain.
Whoa! Hi-ya!
Hurt him not! For God's sake, he is mad! Come, get within and take his sword!
Master,
Find Dromio!
run! Take
Get
her
out to my house!
Here's some bread and a real
Oh, Fiddler!
Wherefore from you hither?
To bear my poor distracted husband hence. Let us come in that we may bind him fast and bear him home for his recovery.
I knew he was not in his perfect wits.
I am sorry now I did draw on him.
Good people, enter and lay hold on.
No, not a creature enters my house.
Then let your servants bring my husband forth.
Neither. He took this place for sanctuary, and it shall privilege him from your hands until I have brought him to his wits again, or lose my labors in assaying it.
I will attend my husband, be his nurse, die his sicknesses, for it is my office, and I will have no attorney but myself, and therefore let me have him home with me.
Be patient, for I will not let him stir until I have used all the approved means I have, with wholesome syrups, drugs, and holy prayer, to make of him a formal man again. 'Tis a branch and parcel of mine oath, a charitable duty of my order. Therefore, depart, and leave him here with me.
Hence, and leave my husband here, and ill it doth beseem your holiness to separate the husband and the
Be
wife.
quiet and depart, you shall not have him.
Complain unto the Duke of this indignity.
Come, go, I will fall prostrate at his feet and never rise until my tears and prayers have won his grace to come
In person hither and take perforce my husband from the abbess.
Oh, by this I think the hour points at 5. Anon, I'm sure, the Duke himself in person comes this way to this melancholy vale, this place of death and sorry execution behind the ditches of the abbey here.
Upon what cause?
To see a reverend Syracusean merchant who put unluckily into our bay against the laws and statutes of our town, beheaded.
Oh, it is See where he comes, we'll behold his death.
Kneel to the Duke before he pass the abbey.
Yet once again, proclaim it publicly. If any friend shall pay the sum for him, he shall not die. So much we tender him.
Justice, most sacred Duke, against the abbess.
She is a virtuous and reverend lady. It cannot be that she is...
May it please your grace?
Of course, of course.
Antipholus, my husband, whom I made lord of me and all I had, a most outrageous fit of madness took him that desperately he hurried through the streets within his bondsmen, all as well as he, doing displeasure to the citizens by rushing in their houses and bearing thence rings, jewels, anything his rage did like. Once did I get him bound and sent him home, whilst to take order of the wrongs I went, that here and there his fury had committed. Anon, I wot not by what strong escape, but he broke from those that had the hold of him, and with his mad attendant and himself, each with ireful passion, with drawn sword, met us again, and madly bent on us, chased us away, till, raising of more aid, we came again to bind them. Then they fled into this abbey, whither we pursued them, and here the abbess shuts the gates on us, and will not suffer us to fetch him out, nor send him forth, that we may bear him hence. And therefore, most gracious Duke, with thy command, let him be brought forth, and borne hence, for help.
Well, one of you knock at the abbey gate, and bid the lady abbess come to me. I shall determine before I stir.
Oh, mistress! Shift and save yourself! My master and his man have both broke loose, beaten the maids a row and found the doctor, whose hair they have singed off with brands of fire, and ever as it blazed, they threw on him 3 pails of bottled mire to quench the hair. My master preaches patience to him, and the while his man with scissors nicks him like a fool. And sure, unless you send for some present help between them, they will kill the conjurer.
Peace, fool! Thy master and his men are here, and that is false thou dost report to us.
Mistress, upon my life, I tell you true. I have not breathed almost since I did see it. Hark, I hear it, mistress.
Stand by me, have no fear. Guards, with halberds.
There's my husband! Witness you! He is born about invisible. Even now we housed him in the abbey here. And now he's there. Past thought of human reason.
Justice, most gracious Duke. Oh, grant me justice, even for the service that long since I did thee, when I bestood thee in the wars and took deep scars to save thy life, even for the blood that then I lost for thee. Now, grant me justice.
Unless the fear of death doth make me dote, I see my son Antipholus, then Dromio.
Justice, sweet prince, against that woman there. She whom thou gave to me to be my wife, that hath abused and dishonored me, even in the strength and height of injury. Beyond imagination is the wrong that she this day hath shameless thrown on me.
Discover how, and you shall find me just.
This day, great Duke, she shut the doors upon me.
A grievous one.
While she with harlots feasted in my house.
Woman, didst thou so?
No! My good lord, myself, he and my sister today did dine together. So befall my soul, this is false he burdens me withal.
Ne'er may I look on day nor sleep on night, but you tell to your highness simple truth.
Oh, perjured woman! They are both forsworn. In this the madman justly chargeth them.
My liege, I am advised in what I say.
Okay, go ahead.
This woman locked me forth this day from dinner. That goldsmith there, were he not packed with her, could witness it. for he was with me then. He parted with me to go fetch a chain, promising to bring it to the Porpentine, where Balthazar and I did dine together. Our dinner done, and he not coming thither, I went to seek him. In the street I met him. There did this perjured goldsmith swear me down that I this day of him received the chain, which God he knows I saw not. For the which he did arrest me with an officer. I did obey, and sent my peasant home for certain ducats. He with none returned. Then fairly I bespoke the officer to go in person with me to my house. On the way we met my wife and her sister. Oh, they brought one pinch, a hungry, lean-faced villain, a threadbare juggler and a fortune teller, a needy, hollow-eyed, sharp-looking wretch, a living dead man. Ah! This pernicious slave cries out and was possessed.
You were. He was.
Then all together they fell upon me, bound me, bore me thence, and in a dark and dankish vault at home there left me and my man, both bound together. Till, gnawing with my teeth my bonds in sunder, I gained my freedom and immediately ran hither to your grace, whom I beseech to grant me ample satisfaction for these deep shames and great indignities. Thank you.
Yes? Thus far I witness with him that he dined not at home. He was locked out.
But had he a chain of your hill?
He did. And when he ran in here, these people saw the chain about his neck.
Yeah. And these years of mine heard him confess he had that chain on him. After you first were swat in the mart. And thereupon you did get a pie to the kisser, and then you ran into the abbey here. From whence I think you are come by miracle.
I never came within these abbey walls, nor ever did I get a pie to the kisser. I never saw the chain, so help me heaven. And this is false, you burdened me withal.
Why, what an intricate impeach is this? I think you have all drunk of Circe's cup. If here you housed him, here he would have been. You say he dined at home. The goldsmith, that saying denies. Sirrah, what say you?
Sir, he dined with her there, at the Porpentine.
He did, and from my finger snatched that ring.
'Tis true, my liege, this ring I have of her.
But sawest thou him enter the abbey here?
As sure, my liege, as I do see your grace.
This is strange. Go, bring the abbess to me. I think you are all mated, or stark mad.
Most mighty Duke, will vouchsafe me speak a word. No, happily, I see a friend who will save my life and pay the sum that might deliver me.
Speak, Syracusan, freely, what thou wilt.
Is not your name, sir, called Antipholus? And is not that your bondman, Dromio?
Within this hour I was his bondman, sir, but he, I thank him, gnawed into my court. Now am I Romeo and his man, unbound!
I am sure you both of you remember me.
Ourselves we do remember, sir, by you. For lately we were bound as you are now. You're not Pinch's patient, are you, sir?
Why look you strangely upon me? Well, you know me well.
I've never met you in my life till now.
Oh, grief hath changed me since you saw me last, and careful hours with time's deformed hand hath written strange features in my face. But answer me this yet. Dost thou not know my voice?
Neither.
Dromio, nor thou?
No, trust me, sir, nor I.
I'm sure thou dost.
Ah, but I am sure I do not. And whatsoever a man denies, you are now bound to believe him.
I know my voice. Oh, time's extremities. Hast thou so cracked and splitted my tongue in 7 short years that here, my only son, knows not my feeble key of untuned cares. Oh, although yet this grained face of mine be hid in sap-consuming drizzled winter snow, and all the conduits of my blood froze up, yet my night of life hath some memory. These fading lamps, some glimmer left, these dull deaf ears a little used to hear. And all these old witnesses, I cannot dare tell me thou art my son, Antipholus.
I never met my father in my life.
But 7 years hence, in Syracuse before thou knowest we parted. Oh. But perhaps, my son, thou shamest to acknowledge me in misery.
The Duke and all that know me in the city can witness with me that it is not so. I never saw Syracuse in my life.
I tell thee truly, Syracusan, 20 years have I been patron to Antipholus, and in that time he ne'er saw Syracuse. I fear thy age and thy dangers make thee dote.
Most mighty Duke, behold, a man much wronged.
I see 2 husbands! Or my eyes deceive me!
One of these men is genius to the other, and so of these, which is the natural man, and which the spirit? Who deciphers them?
I, Sir Dromio, command him away!
I, Sir Dromio, pray let me stay.
What else is ghost?
My old master, who hath bound him here?
Whoever hath bound him, I will undo his bonds, and gain a husband by his liberty.
Can she do that?
Speak, older Gian, speak. If thou beest the man that hadst a wife once called Amelia, who bore thee at a burden 2 fair sons. Oh, if thou beest the same Aegean, then speak. And speak unto the same Amelia.
If I dream not, thou art she! But tell me, what became of the son that floated with thee on the fatal raft?
By men of Epidamnum, he and I and the twin Dromio all were taken up. But by and by, rude fishermen of Corinth, by force took Dromio and my son from them, and me they left with those of Epidamnum. What then became of us, I cannot say, but I to this fortune that you see me in.
Why, here begins his morning story, right? These 2 Antipholus? These 2 so like, and these 2 Dromios of one semblance. Besides, her urging of her wreck at sea, these are the parents of these children, which accidentally are met together. Antipholus, thou camest from Corinth first.
No, sir, not I. I came from Syracuse.
Stand apart. I cannot tell which is which.
I came from Corinth, my most gracious lord.
And I with him. And which of you 2 did dine with me today?
Aye, gentle mistress.
And are you not my husband?
No! I say nay to that.
And so do I. And did she call me so? And this fair gentlewoman, her sister here, did call me brother. What I told you then, I hope I shall have leisure to make good. If this be not a dream I see it here.
This is the chain you had of it!
I think it be, sir, I deny it not.
And you, sir, for this chain arrested me.
I think I did, sir. I deny it not.
And I brought you money, sir, to be your bail by Dromio. But I think he brought it not.
No, none by me.
This purse of ducats I received from you, and Dromio, my man, did bring them me. I see we still did meet each other's man, and I was ta'en for him, and he for me, and thereupon these errors arose.
These ducats pawn I, for my father here.
It shall not need. thy father hath his life.
Yeah!
Sir, I must have my diamond from you.
There, take it. And much thanks for my good cheer.
Uh-huh.
Renowned Duke, vouchsafe to take pains to go with us into the abbey here, and hear at large discourse all our fortunes, and all who are gathered here in this place today, who by this sympathized one day's error have suffered wrong. Then go, keep us company, and we shall make full satisfaction. Oh, many, many years have I but gone in travail of you, my sons, until this present hour my heavy burden ne'er delivered. Oh! Duke, my husband, and my children, both, go to a gossip's feast and go with me. After so long a grief, oh, such festivities!
With all my heart, I'll gossip at this feast.
Angela!
Brother?
Brother!
Oh.
Master! Shall I fetch your stuff from shipboard?
Dromio, what stuff of mine hast thou embarked?
Your good sir that laid as host at the Centaur.
He speaks to me. I am your master, Dromio. Come, go with us. We'll look to that anon. Embrace thy brother there. Rejoice with him.
There's a fat friend at your master's house that kitchened me for you today at dinner. She shall now be my sister and not my wife.
Methinks you are my glass and not my brother. I see by you I am a sweet face. You. Will you walk in to see that gossiping?
Not I, you are my elder.
That's a question. How shall we try it?
We'll draw cuts for the senior. Till then, lead thou first.
Nay then, thus, we came into the world like brother and brother, and now let's go hand in hand, not one before another.